Hey Star Wars fans! Welcome to the Star Wars Questionnaire channel, the only show strictly and completely dedicated to answering Star Wars fan questions. This is your host, Adam the Star Wars Questionnaire. Today's question is actually a follow-up to the last video I did. The question is, do the Sith have less midichlorians? We will be using canon for this video, and a little bit of theorizing. The problem is, there has never been a count done of anyone besides Anakin Skywalker. Even then, they simply couldn't get an accurate read due to the sheer number that he had, which was over 20,000. So we simply can't know what is normal for a Jedi or Sith. However, there are a few clues. As I talked about in the last video, the higher the midichlorian count, the more the Force could speak to the individual and the faster they could react. Also, the more power they could use. So this is actually a good indicator of midichlorian levels, if not an actual number is given. As a whole, the Sith seem to be much more powerful than the average Jedi. Probably due to the rule of two, they had to be very careful of whom would be their new apprentices. So they ended up being very powerful in the Force. Sith were better able to survive deadly wounds and recover far faster. Darth Maul was cut in half, but still survived. Obi-Wan couldn't get back up for several long minutes after rather shallow lightsaber cuts. Darth Vader lost all his limbs and was burned to a crisp in lava fire and yet survived. Yoda was knocked out for at least a full minute after being hit by a very small amount of lightning. Sidious had his face melted by his own lightning, but easily recovered enough to blast Mace Windu to death. Dooku was being boiled alive by dark sister magic, but was still able to issue coherent orders and survive the onslaught, albeit with difficulty. You get the picture. Sith also seemed to be a lot faster than the average Jedi. Darth Sidious moved so fast that he killed 3 Jedi in a single swing. Vader swept through an entire Separatist council and their guards in a few minutes. Count Dooku was able to keep up with Master Yoda's furious Force-aided attacks. The Sith also seem to have had a far better ability to connect with the Force than most Jedi. Darth Sidious was able to sense Yoda's presence on the homeworld of the Sith, despite it being on a remote part of the galaxy while on Coruscant. Darth Maul could feel the entire shift of the galactic balance within seconds of regaining his senses. Darth Vader was able to strangle people who were miles away from him. Darth Sidious once Force choked Lord Tyrannus via hologram from Coruscant, clear to Dooku's home on Sereno. So the question of do the Sith have less midichlorians is one that has to be answered in the negative. The dark side doesn't limit their midichlorian count, whatever that count may be. The Sith generally had far more than all but a few Jedi, if the already stated fact can be a guide to in this case. But that was due to there being only 2 Sith at any given time. They didn't have the luxury of choosing just anyone, but had to go for really powerful beings. So there you go. That is my take on the question of do the Sith have less midichlorians. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave your comments and questions down below. And as always, have a wonderful day and may the Force be with you.